Alright guys, so in this image, there's a lot of things that Apple did design-wise to try and make certain things stand out. Now the thing that you probably saw first is you saw that the screen had all of that color. So what Apple's doing is the screen being colorful doesn't actually make it stand out. It's the fact that everything else is colorless that makes it stand out. So if everything here was white, purple, blue, like all the colors in here, nothing would stand out. But by dimming everything else, what you should have noticed is it made the screen pop. And they wanted the screen to pop so that they showed you how good their screen technology was so that you would buy it. So first thing they made stand out was they made everything dim to make this stand out. Then they kept their title nice and simple, but they used an idea of proximity, which has to do with sizing, to make you read in a certain order. So ideally, of the words on the screen, the first words you read were MacBook Pro because they made them proximity-wise the largest and the most bold. Then they used the same color, and if anything, this might actually be a slightly grayer shade of white. So they made it a little grayer to make it a little less stand out than the white, but not so colorful that it's busy. So there's only two main colors used in the text. So they tried to make you read MacBook Pro first, then they tried to make you read more power, more performance. And finally, they're keeping Learn More and Buy with this little caret arrow over here in blue. And the reason that these are in blue is on Apple's website, everything that's in blue is something that you can click on as a link to the product. So everything that you'll see throughout the website, they're making this blue to use repetition to tell you whenever you see something blue, you can click on it to train you to do so. So that's what they did design-wise in this image. Let's see if you guys agreed up here with what you said. So it's time to compare. Second thing, Apple Watch. So what did they do in the Apple Watch over here? Well, the first thing, they did the same design element with Apple Watch where they had an icon and watch. This is the boldest, so they wanted you to read this first. Before you even read it, they wanted you to look at all the different watches, and they oriented them in different ways, and they all have different bands to show off all the different bands. But the real point design-wise they're trying to come across is if you notice, every band's color is different. Every watch face is different. They're trying to showcase that there is so much customization to make you buy it, so to show you that if you buy it, you can also be unique. You can use this product to make it your own in whatever way that you want it. And the way that they did that was, that's why they're highlighting all these different colors. Then over here, Series 5 is in red. They're in this in red. By the way, that's probably also why they have this thing in red over here for alignment. It's in close proximity to each other. But this is in red to make it stand out, but not necessarily to overwhelm it, that the idea is still about the Apple Watch, not about the Series 5. And then the regular black face font, and again, the blue over here telling you can click on it. So those are the main design elements here. Let's see if you agree with me in step 3. So reflect and figure out how you did.